guys, so this is a pretty famous Hebrew story. It's probably the most famous Hebrew story there is, but you may not have heard of it because your name isn't Ruth. It's the story of Ruth. And this is my audience, Brian and James, and this is going to be my co-star, Hosea. He's going to play Naomi and Boaz. And so let's just start at the beginning. So Naomi had 2 sons, and they both got married to these beautiful ladies, Ruth and another girl, Orpah, and the 2 sons died, which is super sad because then they were both widows. And then Naomi was also a widow, but now she didn't have any sons, and she technically didn't really have any daughters because now both her sons were dead, and so the relationship was kind of null and void. Anyway, so Orpah is like, see you later, Naomi. I'm going to go find somebody else to marry. I'm not going to stick around here. This place is a tomb. But Ruth was like, she felt really bad for Naomi because she was all alone and she was really sad and she was old. So she was going to, she couldn't support herself. So anyway, Naomi's like, we're going to move because I know this guy and he'll, if you're willing to, he'll let you glean in his fields and you can collect all this extra food. And that's how we can support ourselves. So Ruth was like, okay, sure. And she was like, listen up, Naomi. Whatever you do, I'm going to do. Whatever your hobbies are, those are going to be my hobbies. And we're just going to be best friends from here on out. And they were. Let's shake on it. Let's shake. Anyway. So anyway, they move, and Ruth she starts gleaning in the fields. And Naomi is like, this is awesome. So she goes out to Boaz's fields, and she gets all the extra food, and she brings it back. She gives it to Naomi, and she's like, here you go. Here you go, I got all this food for you. And Naomi's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is so great. I can't believe it. And one time while Ruth was out in the field collecting all the food, the owner of the field, Boaz, was out there too. And he's like, who the heck is this babe who's out in the field gleaning all of this food? So he does a little research. He kind of stalks her a little bit and finds out she's single. And also, she's kind of related to him through Naomi. They were relatives. That's how they knew about the field. So then word gets back to Naomi, who's like, listen up, Ruth. If you go to Boaz's house in the middle of the night and you sleep at his feet, when he wakes up, he's going to want to marry you. So that's what she did. Okay. So now you're Boaz, okay? Okay, lay down. Lay down. Do it. Lay down. Lay down. Okay. So one night, Boaz is sound asleep in his bed. Totally asleep. He's not awake. He's not thinking about treats or anything. He's just asleep. And Ruth sneaks into the room. And she lays down at the bed. No, lay down. Lay down. Lay all the way down. And they sleep like that the whole night. We should have rehearsed this. They sleep like that the whole night. And then when Boaz wakes up, he sees Ruth at his feet, and he's super excited. He's so excited. He's like, oh my gosh, this babe is here. Do a 360. Okay, that works. And they get married and live happily ever after. And that's the story of Ruth and Boaz. The end.
Wow.
Yeah.